loves, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review and a demo for you guys on the new Wet n Wild foundation. I feel like Wet n Wild has really stepped up their game recently. Like in the past year, they came out with makeup brushes. There's a lot of good highlighters. Sometimes their lipsticks are really good and their mascaras. I don't think I've ever picked up a primer or a foundation. They do have good blushes as well. It's an underrated, not so hyped brand that I feel like needs to be hyped a little more, because for the price and the products that they've been coming out with recently, it's a really, really good deal. I wanted to pick it up to test it out for you guys because recently drugstores have been boosting up the prices on their foundations. I picked up the new L'Oreal and Maybelline. The Maybelline was like $15.99. The L'Oreal was like $12.99. So when I saw that this was only $5.99, I said, hey, why not? And I actually saw really good reviews and comments on it. So I had to pick, it was Emily Knoll, I believe is her name, who reviewed it and really liked it. So I picked up the shade Golden Beige. They do have 20 shades. And I also picked up their concealer. What I like about the foundation is that the packaging looks kind of fancy, if you guys can see, and I really, really love the fact that I don't have to just dump this out on my hand. It has like, the wand is like a little spatula thing. Some of you guys might not like that. I feel like it's absolutely amazing because I just literally just go with one little dip. I apply it and then I flip it to the other side, and then I go ahead and then I just blend it all in. You do get a full ounce of foundation, which is normally your typical foundation, a full ounce. The jar is a thick, heavy glass, so be careful not to drop this because it will make a hot mess. It is cruelty free, which I absolutely love. And the main claim of this foundation is that it was tested under 7 lights to prevent flashback. I believe I was reading that they tested it like on the iPhone flash, the Samsung, and some other lighting. I've done my ring light, I've done the flash on my camera, and I have not got any flashback. So that's like their main claim. I pulled up their website, and on there it says that your skin only better high performing skin perfecting foundation underwent a major road testing under 7 different photo lighting conditions to deliver flawless camera ready makeup every time. Says that it's specially made with a matte light diffusing complexion to give your skin a hashtag no filter perfection. Then it says that it's high performing breakthrough formula featuring a light adjustable complex to help prevent white cast in photos, tested under 7 light conditions with and without a flash. So it does not claim to be like long lasting. It doesn't claim to be waterproof or anything like that. Mainly their focus is no flashback. So I've tested this for, I believe, a full week. Let me show you guys the demo really quick, and I will be right back to tell you guys what I think of the foundation. As you guys can see there, the foundation gives you nice, beautiful, natural coverage. So my first impression when I first tried this foundation was at nighttime, and I used a Sigma Kabuki brush. I just pressed the foundation into the face. I didn't swirl or tap. I just kind of like pressed it into my face, and I was like, whoa, it was really shocking to me, the coverage and the finish that it was giving. So the next day I went ahead and I tried half and half, and I was actually blown away that this $5.99 foundation was that good. On the coverage, I will say it's a medium coverage. I wouldn't say it's full on coverage, but I would say you can go from a light to medium, almost full coverage, but not all the way. It does give you a natural, I would say a semi-matte. It's not dewy, it's not super matte. It's like the beautiful, perfect finish. Like, it's amazing. I am wearing the foundation on my face right now. I do have sensitive skin, has not broke me out. What I will say is that the foundation has a little odd smell to it, but it's only when you're applying it, because once it's on your face, it does not smell. I've noticed that a couple foundations I've been testing recently do have a funky smell to them. I don't know why, but it does have like a I would say like a paint smell, which is very odd, but it does go away once you blend the foundation in. You could start off with a light layer with a beauty blender and then go with a second layer. It is buildable to 2 layers. I would not try 3. It kind of caked on when I try to go in with 3, like on certain areas that need a little more coverage. Now, remember that if you need more full coverage and if you're on the oily side, you'd be safe using a flat top brush or a kabuki brush or something to press more coverage into your face. If you guys are more on the dry side like myself or want to sheer it out a little more, I would recommend using the beauty blender, because the beauty blender will help put a little moisture into that foundation and not so much product. I've worn this foundation, I want to say anywhere from 6 and then yesterday about 13 hours, and I normally just use my Slay All Day setting spray. I never touch up with powder. I don't set my makeup with powder or foundation powder. I've never needed to do that, and I don't like to do that, and I've noticed that the foundation has actually worn really good. For it not claiming to be a long wearing, a 24-hour like some foundations say, I absolutely love the longevity that the foundation has. I just love the coverage. I love how great it works with other makeup. It doesn't get patchy. It doesn't slide off or glide off your face throughout the day. You don't come home and have missing, you know, patches of foundation on your face. It works really well and it wears amazing. And I mean, you guys are seeing it here. Look how beautiful and flawless it looks. I will insert some pictures so you guys can see how well it photographs as well. I would say that this foundation would be good for any skin type, whether you're dry, normal, or oily. Obviously, if you're oily, you would have to set it. But if you are dry, I feel like this foundation will work really good for you. And anytime that you're dry and you want to add a little dew to a foundation, I would highly recommend MAC, what's it called? Oh my God, I just forgot what it's called. MAC Fix Plus. My brain just went somewhere else. Or, of course, the Slay All Day, which I freaking love. And I always have a discount code down below. You guys have been seeing me use this like probably almost a year, and I've gone through a few bottles. It's amazing stuff. Moving to the concealer, I picked up the shade Light Medium. This kind of reminded me of the NARS Creamy Concealer in Custard. Everybody hypes and loves it. It does come with the typical little wand. You get, how much product do we get in here? 0.29 fluid ounces. Okay, this one doesn't have that funky smell, but this one was the one that had the most yellow undertone, and I only use concealer to brighten my under eyes, to do that highlight under the eyes. I don't normally use concealer anywhere else to, like, you know, correct blemishes or anything like that. I do kind of color correct under the eyes for the dark circles, but that's what I would use it for. So this was the shade that seemed that had the most yellow undertone for that brightening effect under your eyes. This here is the same thing. It says that it was tested under 7 lights with flash and all that stuff. So it's pretty much a match for this foundation. I believe the concealer was $4.99, and on their website they do show 6 shades, and their claims for the concealer are Natural Beauty Shine with our selfie tested creamy and luminous concealer, tested to be white cast free under 7 different photo lightings. And then it says that it's a high coverage concealer which allows only your best features to get noticed. Gorgeous skin will be your only look. So I wanted to love the concealer, but I feel like the concealer is a little too dry. It's a perfect everyday concealer, but I don't feel like it's very hydrating. It's more of like a almost matte. So it does say that it's luminous. I don't think it's luminous. It looks luminous when you first apply it, but once it blends in, you see there's like no luminosity, there's like no shine, no glow to it once it sets to your skin. I don't think it's full coverage. I would say it's more medium coverage. So the concealer is good for an everyday if you're looking for a little brightening under the eyes, and for $4.99 you cannot go wrong. Now if you are dry, I don't think this is for you because it's a little matte once it goes onto your face. Now I would say that the concealer would be good only for people with normal skin, because even if you have oily skin, I feel like this would be something that might start to crease or even come off of your face when you apply it. So the concealer, I would say, is only for normal people unless you mix it with something else. So the concealer is a good thing, but you got to keep those things in mind. So overall, the foundation is amazing. I highly recommend it. If you are lucky enough to find your shade, I would say pick it up. It's a must. For $5.99, you can't go wrong. I will be keeping the concealer because I feel like it's a good concealer for like a normal everyday, nothing too glam or too full coverage. It's very simple, it's very inexpensive, and it does give a nice, you know, coverage under the eye with a little brightening effect. So I will keep that. So now that you guys have seen my review, you guys can go over to Walgreens and pick up the foundation and possibly the concealer if it suits you. And let me know down below if you guys picked it up, if you guys have tried it. Let me know what you guys think. If this video was very helpful, please make sure that you guys thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the little bell somewhere up there, I believe it is, so that you guys get notified when I do post other videos. I'm currently testing out the new Milk blur stick. That is what's on my face. I am on day 2 of testing this out. This will be the next review I have for you guys. So if you've seen or heard about this, stay posted. You'll get a full review on that coming very soon. Please follow me on Instagram, Snapchat at the one and only Maria. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you later. Bye.